Doge.
Sure. This is the only place left to go. That's great.
Right, exactly. I don't think we can run off to some other country and be okay. It's America, I will die in America. I'm not going anywhere. So,
I will too.
I mean, I might go to Mars, but that will be part of America. Yeah.
Hi, Elon. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule to be here today with us in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Yeah. Woo.
I just want to say that Doge's findings demonstrate to the American people that the government clearly does not care about our hard-earned tax dollars. I'm only 26, but I can imagine it's frustrating for people who have worked their entire lives to see their tax dollars going to fraud, waste, and abuse. And you alone have contributed so much money to our government
yes.
Via taxes, so thank you.
You're welcome.
But I'm sorry that your money's not being spent very well. You've clearly shown your leadership and team is capable of transforming our government into something better than what we see today. I just want to say, I'm sure I'm not the only one who's wondering, but we know that Doge has found quite a bit of money, and we would like to see some of that returned to the American people. Do you have any information on when Doge checks would be written or sent out?
Sure. Well, I guess we need to be successful at scale. We've made a lot of progress, but there's still a tremendous amount of work to do. Effectively, as government spending is made more efficient and spending is reduced, the tax via inflation is reduced. So one way or another, you will effectively be better off if resources in the United States are not wasted. And it's somewhat up to the Congress and maybe the President to as to whether specific checks are cut, but whether a check is cut or not, if you reduce wasteful spending, the economy is going to be better off. People will do more useful jobs than before. The total output of goods and services will increase, and then the average standard of living will increase. So that's yeah. I think the most important lesson in economics is simply common sense, that the more people in a country that are engaged in producing useful products and services, the better off that country will be. Like you could run the sort of thought experiment to say, in the limit, if we moved everyone in the car industry into the DMV, there would be no cars, but there would be a lot of regulators. So then you say, well, okay, then how many people should be in the government versus not government? And generally, I think you want to minimize the number of people in government. There's still be a lot of people in government, but you want to keep that to a minimum and move people from low to negative productivity roles to high productivity roles in the private sector. Yeah.